Maybe you clicked on this video because you're a man wanting to make sure you're not doing anything creepy toward the woman you want to date or are already dating. Or perhaps you're a woman wanting to check if the actions of the man you're interested in or dating seem creepy. Either way, you've clicked on the right video. We're about to share some common things men do that can come across as creepy. Stick with us so you'll know what to avoid and what to watch out for. Let's get started. 1. Lack of personal boundaries. When a man invades a woman's personal space, touches her without consent, or ignores signs that she is uncomfortable, it can seem creepy. These actions can make a woman feel uneasy, disrespected, or unsafe. Respecting her personal boundaries is important to help her feel secure and comfortable. It's true that sometimes it can be hard to know if you're crossing a physical boundary. But even though it's not always easy, being very aware of what's happening is important. Paying attention to her body language, tone, and reactions can help you figure out the right boundary and make sure you're being respectful. 2. Overly intense or prolonged staring. Another creepy thing you wouldn't want to do is continuously staring or staring with too much intensity. This behavior can make a woman feel uneasy, uncomfortable, or even objectified. While normal eye contact is often welcomed and helps build connection, when it becomes overly intense, prolonged, or doesn't match the situation, it can feel unsettling or threatening. It's important to be mindful of how long and how intensely you look at someone and to balance eye contact naturally with breaks to avoid making the other person feel awkward or uncomfortable. 3. Inappropriate or unwanted advances. Making suggestive comments, inappropriate jokes, or persistent advances after a woman has clearly shown disinterest or discomfort can seem creepy. These behaviors can make her feel uneasy, disrespected, or unsafe. So it's important to recognize and respect both verbal and nonverbal cues to make sure that the interaction is appropriate and makes her feel comfortable. For example, if a woman responds to a joke or a comment with a forced laugh, avoids eye contact, or gives short answers, these can be signs she's uncomfortable. When you continue to ignore these cues or try to push the conversation in the same direction, it can make the situation worse. Always respect her response and shift to a more neutral or friendly tone, which shows consideration and helps maintain a positive interaction between the two of you. 4. Poor social awareness or communication. The final thing on our list is not respecting personal boundaries, whether physical, emotional, or conversational. This includes things like touching without consent, making inappropriate comments, or pushing for information or attention when someone isn't interested. It's important to understand and respect these boundaries to make sure your interactions are respectful and comfortable for everyone. For example, if a woman steps back or shows discomfort when someone gets too close, continuing to ignore that space can make her feel unsafe. Similarly, asking personal questions when someone hasn't invited that level of conversation can feel intrusive. Always paying attention to the other person's reactions and making sure they are comfortable with the direction of the conversation or the level of closeness will help ensure the interaction stays respectful. All the things we've listed can be avoided if there is awareness and respect in the relationship, especially when it comes to how men treat their women. Remember, being mindful of each other's boundaries, feelings, and comfort levels is important for building a healthy relationship. Good communication also helps both people understand what's okay and what's not. And paying attention to both what is said and how someone acts can help avoid problems and build trust. If you find this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe so we can guide you on the next one.